never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. At the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. 31-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time to Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 50, check 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game. especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They'll run it with Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Switch. Check 26, check 26.
Williams will try again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Ryan Suckup.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. Levante David in on the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, to give to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jenkins on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. field. Here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This is it! This is it!
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. It's Brady. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 26. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
This is Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Flushed out right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Succop for the extra point.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Packers 17. Buccaneers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. Get a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Packers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 24. Buccaneers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
A gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Fournette on the counter. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
46-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Fournette. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now Savage on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
Brady to throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And some space here.
Showtime today, baby.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Brady. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
To throw is Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.